Pastor, upon the death of Senator George McGovern and his commitment to feeding people not only in this country but throughout the world, what impact will he have for generations to come?
Well, Jerry, I think there's going to be impacts that we'll never see. George, I know, had a wonderful passion for starving people or people who were hungry. And many times I know his verbalization of that and his passion for that probably got him maybe in a little diplomatic trouble at times. But some of what you will see can probably be directly related to something he has done. But I think he probably did more than we'll ever know. With UN people and organizations who are involved in feeding people worldwide, there's so many people that get involved, and if you have a chance to plug in somewhere and make a contribution somewhere, it kind of all adds to the greater melting pot, if you will. So, but I think without him, there's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened or perhaps will happen in the future. So he had a dynamic impact, whether we see it all or credit it to him or not.
And it's really unique for a politician to become that involved in one issue for decades.
Oh, it's phenomenal, and for having him as our South Dakota's elder statesman speaks not only wonderfully for him but for South Dakota as well. But it was good to see him have just such a passion for starving people. And in his travels around the world, I can't help but to think that seeing and walking and being with people who are hungry or who are in need, he was able to just kind of grasp on to that need and that passion. It became just such an influence in his life that many other things didn't matter as much, but yet feeding children became a great passion for him.
It takes a special person to make that happen, though.
Well, in my mind as a pastor, there's one person that's very compassionate about feeding hungry people and helping the needs of the world. I think, too, that George McGovern was a passionate individual about social issues in his own right anyway, and believed very much in freedom and equal rights and civil liberties and all those things. And that's part of who he was. And when he had those opportunities, I think, to step in and help people who were hungry or to make a contribution, it was just kind of an easy transition for him to do that.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yes.